don't think that it's fair. The position that so many people have been put in. I love my job, and I don't want to have to choose between my job and getting the vaccine again. Because guess what? I'm not choosing currently between getting it initially and getting it again. I already put myself in line in January, and I got it. I got the first dose of the Moderna January 22nd. And a week later, I was in the ER. And I felt like I got hit in the chest by a baseball bat by a major league player. My chest hurt. I couldn't breathe. My mom had to drive me to the ER because my husband had to stay home with our 2 small children. My blood pressure was like 84/52 or something crazy. And I told them I just got my vaccine a week ago. And they said, oh, that doesn't matter. We haven't heard anything about that. So they tested me for COVID. They checked me for a heart attack because my pulse was really high. They gave me a bag of fluid and sent me home after they ran a few other labs. I still felt like crap. I tried to go to work on Tuesday, and I ended up in the ER at the place where I work. The nurse wheeled me down there. Same thing. Chest pain, shortness of breath. My blood pressure was so low that the medical assistant told me I wasn't allowed to get up to go to the bathroom. I could not walk to get up to go to the bathroom because my blood pressure was too low. She said if I could get my blood pressure up to at least 90 over, I forget the bottom number she told me, I could get up and she would walk, assist me to the bathroom. So I sat in the bed and pumped my arms and got my blood pressure, the top number, up over 90. And she walked me down the hallway to the bathroom. They tested me for COVID. And they checked me for a blood clot. I had a CT done. I'm in my scrubs at work. They gave me a bag of fluid. Again, I said, I just had my vaccine. Nah, it doesn't matter. And my husband came and got me. I made an appointment with my primary care doctor. And this was 10 days later. Meanwhile, that time that I just told you about was on February 2nd. My daughter's birthday was February 4th. And I was not able to be picking her up. She turned 1 year old. I was supposed to make her smash cake, but I was just too exhausted, too in pain, too short of breath. Could barely sing her happy birthday on her birthday. My husband was bathing them because I couldn't lean over the tub. My other daughter was 2 at the time. And then the third trip to the ER, I went to my primary care doctor. I walked in. He had my blood pressure taken, took my pulse. Super low blood pressure, super high pulse. He walked in, saw me. He said, no offense, but you look like crap. Go to the ER. He said, I don't care how many times you've already been. I don't care if this is your 5th trip. You need to go get checked out because your vitals suck and you look like crap. I go again. Check my cardiac enzymes. The doctor in the ER was very empathetic. She said she wished the show house was real life because, all they're really doing right now is checking people for COVID, and if you don't have an emergent situation, you gotta go. I again said, I just had my vaccine. I can't do anything about that. We're not hearing anything about that. I had this vaccine, and for over a month, I felt like death. I could not pick up my own children because it hurt. I could not do a lot of anything. I missed, I think, a total of almost 2 weeks of work. I acquired an endocrinologist, a cardiologist. I was in and out of the the ER. I had multiple blood tests. Like all of these things. I have all these hospital bills because of this vaccine. And now it's mandated, and I am working on getting a medical exemption, but because I have no diagnosis for what happened to me back then, I can't get one. Because these doctors are being punished for not promoting the vaccine. My doctor can't put his name down on this if I have no diagnosis for what happened. He's such a sweet man because he's trying everything. He just gave me 3 referrals to 3 different doctors who might be able to help. And he's almost fed up with this. He said, I don't know how much longer I can be a doctor in this environment. This is awful. I thought I would have no problem getting an exemption. I thought I would have 0 issue. Everybody at my work told me, oh, you'll get a medical exemption for sure. All these people trying to get fake medical exemptions, they're gunking up the works. You're going to get one for sure because of what happened to you. You're going to get one for sure. That's what I was told the second that everybody, heard about the mandate. I'm struggling to get one. And I don't want to lose my job. I love my job. But I'm not going to put that back in my system after what happened to me. I lost a month and a half of my life with my kids. My kids mean more to me than my job. My kids mean more to me than putting this in my body. I'm not gonna risk getting hurt worse by this. I'm sorry, but it's not worth it. Everybody's like, oh, you don't know that it's gonna happen again. I'm sorry, but you don't know that it's not gonna be worse this time, or that the same exact thing's not gonna happen. Everybody thought that I would get an exemption. Don't tell me that I'm gonna be fine. What happened to me was borderline cardiogenic shock. My arm's also still going numb, by the way. I still get random chest pain, shortness of breath, and this was January 22nd, and we're on September 13th here, people. So how am I still dealing with this? And you want me to put more of it in my system? And this is 8 months out. I am good at my job. That isn't even a cocky statement. That is a confident statement. I had someone tell me the other day that I was a testament to the hospital. There was a patient who wrote a thank you card to the nurse and I that took care of him. There was a patient who asked for my supervisor's name so that he could call and compliment our care to him, because he said that not enough managers get compliments about their employees, just complaints. So I know that I'm good at my job. I know I'm doing a good job. And if the hospital knew enough about that, they would not want to lose me. But they're about to. Because I'm not going to put myself through this. This is such a messed up situation. This is just messed up. How did we get here? How did we get here? Because what I went through has no diagnosis, I can't get an exemption. I went through hell. Write that down. How about that?